Thoughts and emotions is the fundamental realm that shapes our life and reality. Thoughts and emotions are very powerful. Do you know your thoughts and your emotion can heal you of any form of sickness and disease? Do you also know that your thoughts and emotion can inflict you with any form of sickness and disease, including death? It's how powerful thought and emotion can be. And so far, I think we have done a lot in exploring this fundamental area of thought and emotion. There are a lot of books out there, there are a lot of speakers and teachers out there that talk about the power of thoughts and emotion, that if you're able to change your thoughts, you can change your life, power of positive thinking, all of these things dwells in that realm of thought and emotion. But my question is this: why is it so difficult for us to change our thoughts and change our life? Why can't a sick man change his sick thoughts and become well? You see, the problem is more than just thoughts. There is a more fundamental realm than thought and emotion. Thought and emotion by themselves are byproduct of the substance, not the substance in itself. So what we need to do is to explore this area of thought and emotion, because a sick man that thinks and feels sick is correct. The same way someone who is well is correct to think and feel well. I, for instance, don't believe I can force it. All of this is based on the premise or the basis behind our thought and emotion. This fundamental realm of the basis behind thoughts and emotion, by the special grace of God, I would say, is the area where I've been divinely inspired to work on for the past 5 years. And in Makings of Miracle, which will be publishing soon, we are going to explore this fundamental realm from which our thought and from where our thought and emotion is being drawn from. The book will be giving you a biblical and a scientific basis for thought. So, in a biblical aspect, now let's quickly take Adam, for example. Let's look at the story of Adam. Adam, like we all know, was naked, and he wasn't aware of his nakedness. That was before he ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now, if we can actually relate to that, let's try to think about what was the premise behind his thought before he got the knowledge of good and evil. Because if we can relate to that, then we'll be able to live like Adam before he ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Because at that point in time, he was naked, and if we are to look at him, we can say, well, he is a madman. But in his mad state, he was whole, and he had the promise of eternal life. He was to live forever. So what is the premise? What is the basis behind the thought mechanism of an insane person? Because let's reason a minute, because from my own experience, time without number, I have seen mad people violate healthy rules and go scot-free. So as if they are immune and nothing can actually, they are immune from sickness and disease. I've seen mad people eat spoiled food, they drink from the mud, they've done all sorts of things, but they still stay strong. So what is the mechanism behind that immunity? What is their thought mechanism? What is the premise behind their thought that we have not been able to decode? Because that is actually powerful as well. Those are the things, those are the areas we need to start exploring. And I believe that the mechanism of action is, if not the first book that is going to look at that, then from a biblical and scientific perspective. I want you to look forward to that because it's going to be powerful.